Hi, and thanks for stopping by my craft channel. Please consider subscribing so you can see future videos when I upload them. Today I'm working with a metal tray that I purchased at JoAnn Fabrics, and I'm going to apply the Gone Fishing transfer. And I'm just trying to figure out my layout here. I think I'm going to center this piece and gonna do my hooks at the top there, and I'll probably just do one of each of these on the sides. So that's my plan. But first, since this is not a chalk couture surface, I want to wax the inside of this so that way the chalk paste will stick and the transfer won't stick too much to the surface and have any issues with that. So first thing we want to do is I'm using Minwax Finishing Paste Wax, and you want to choose the natural color. Or Chalk Couture does now have paste wax in a jar, so you could get that, and it's very comparable to this. It's made exactly for these surfaces or any of the Chalk Couture surfaces that need waxed. It's perfect for that. So I will post links to everything in the description. So, and if you have questions, feel free to leave those in the comments and I will make sure I answer all the questions. So you just want to put a thin layer on, and then when you get that on, you're going to just buff that right back off. You don't want to leave it set too long because you don't want that wax to dry into the crevices, because it will leave little white specks. So you want to get any excess off that you can. My rag has been well used many times, so I'm just going to kind of turn that inside out and use the back side. Just buff that off. Wax dust there. I need to get that out so that way it doesn't stick to the surface. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm gonna go over it with a different microfiber cloth. These are just cloths that I picked up, I think at like Meijer or Walmart, any place like that that has them in the automotive department. You can get like a, I don't know, 10-12 pack for maybe $6 to $8, somewhere around there. You just want to try to use a lint-free cloth so that way you don't have a bunch of lint left behind. Make sure that's nice and buffed out there. Any excess off. So I'm going to show you what the surface looks like. You're going to see some variation. You might see some shiny spots, some dull spots. That's fine, because when you use your sealer, and I will post a picture of the sealer at the end of the video, so that way you guys can see which sealer I like to use. But once you put your sealer on, it's going to even out your whole surface, so you won't have to worry about seeing any of the light spots or the shiny spots or the dull areas. It'll all be evened out once you get your sealer on. And the reason I like to use the sealer is because then you can actually use it as a serving tray if you want. You don't have to just use it for a decorative piece. So I'm gonna go ahead and fuzz this before I put it on. Actually, I'm gonna go use the inside of this. Okay. So I'm gonna center this as much as I possibly can. Just a little bit more. Okay, I think that looks pretty good. Nice and centered. Okay, so go ahead and smooth that out. Oh, let's see. I may, let me grab my, this is my Shimmer Olive. I may use the Shimmer Olive on the, this is the fly bait, so I may use that on that part because that would look kind of cute on this red. And this here, let's see. I was gonna do black, but I'm thinking I might, should I do black in that? Black. Sorry, now I'm, now I'm second guessing myself. So I wanna do green with that. Maybe I will do black. I'll do black there and then gray hooks. Let me grab my Storm because I don't think I have that out. Grab that real quick. Okay, so I'll do my hooks in Storm and my fly baits in, or my fly lures, I guess they are, in that Shimmer Olive, which would look super cool. Cool. I think I got it. Alrighty. Grab my mini squeegee here. And just start feeding that paste on through your transfer area. Off your excess. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Pull that up here. Whoops. Oh, that's gonna look super cool. Let me set this aside. Okay, and I'm gonna grab my hair dryer and dry that real quick. My lid on my black here so that doesn't dry out. Okay. Okay. So for my hooks, I'm just going to Get those in there. Fuzz those real quick. I want to be careful not to press down the sticky area onto the area that I've just chalked, mainly because it's still hot, or not hot, but warm, and I don't want it pulling that chalk paste up. Actually, I may just wait just a few seconds and grab a little bit of wax and go over that, just to be cautious, because I don't want to pull that up. Black microfiber cloth and just kind of gently go over that. These black ones are amazing. I got those through Amazon, and I will post a link to everything I have used in the description, so that way if you're interested you can go ahead and find it easily and purchase it yourself. Okay, so I will go ahead and lay this down. And like I said, even though I just waxed, I want to be careful not to really press down. And here, I'm going to show you what I'm doing here. You want to line your, this isn't really going to make sense, but this little triangular pointy shape, you want to try to line that up with that, and then just go straight down from there. And then just kind of, so that way you're pretty well centered. And if there's any question about it, you just, actually it's crooked, but I think it's pretty well centered. Just lift that up and you can kind of gauge where you're at. But I think that's centered, so I'm just going to pull that up and straighten it out. I think that's pretty good. Let me check it out here. Actually, okay, so as you can see, I just pressed down this area. Just be careful not to press down the chalked areas that you just did, because those are still warm. If you want to wait a while, you can wait a while to do it, but I am very impatient when it comes to getting my projects done, so I don't like to wait. So I'm very careful, and I just go ahead and be cautious, and then go ahead and chalk those new areas. I'm going to use my stir stick for this because it's such a small area. So just kind of scrape it on. So let's gently pull it up. Look how cute that is, you guys. I am loving this transfer. It's one of my favorites. This would be perfect for like a lake house, or if you're just a big fisherman or have a big someone that loves to fish in your family. It's perfect for them. Give it as a gift, or just hang it in your, or set it in your lake house or whatever. What am I looking for? I don't even know what I'm looking for. Goodness. I ran out of paper towels, so I'm having to use baby wipes. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly dry that, just so that way it's ready to go. That's really all it takes. So now I'm gonna have to just kind of figure out where I want these. Obviously they're not gonna be able to be facing the same direction. Well, I can't flip it over like this. I could, but, and I've seen people do that, but I have not attempted that yet. I guess I could attempt it and see what happens, right? Should we do that? It would look kind of cool having these facing the same, having both of them face inward. I'll see what I can do. Maybe I can do it. So the first thing that I want to do though is put a little bit of tape over that hook, because I want to make that the storm color, storm gray. May have to wash this in between, so we'll see. Again, so let me pull this up, pulling the tape up so I can get my hook done. Set that aside. I'm going to grab a stir stick. All right. See what we got. Ooh, I like that. That is super cute. Ooh, I really like that. Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna go wash this so I can try to do it the other side and see what we come up with. Be right back. Okay, so it's all clean. I'm going to try to flip it around, and I'm gonna try to chalk on the back side. I've never done this before, so we'll see how this goes. I want to actually try to line it up so it's even with the other side. As much as it will possibly be. And I'm going to have to use some painter's tape on this because I don't trust myself to hold it in place and chalk it at the same time. So throw some painter's tape on this. Okay. Oh, I need to tape off that little hook area. Let me do that. Okay, so let me get my green done. Fingers crossed this goes as planned. I'll actually turn this around so hopefully you guys can see what I'm doing. I know the camera angle is not the greatest, but hopefully you guys can see that. Like it may have worked out. I guess we'll find out once I pull it up. Okay, let me pull up the hook part. Okay. And use my stir stick for the hook. I'm gonna have to turn this around to get this hook done real quick. Hopefully that worked. See if I can get some excess off. Okay, fingers crossed. Let's see what we got here. That's not horrible. I can fix that. It's not pristine like this one is, but I'm gonna dry it and then I'm gonna go back through with a toothpick and clean up those edges. So let me dry it real quick. Put my paste away because I'm done. Grab a toothpick. All right, so I'm basically just looking at the other side and kind of guiding myself that way to know what to scrape out. have a steady hand for this, which mine is not right now. I think that is pretty good. Let me take a look. Whoa. That looks pretty good. A few tiny areas here that I need to clean up. Take my microfiber cloth and gently wipe over. I don't want to do it hard because I don't want to rub that off. All right, you guys, look how cute that is. It's all done. So once I get it sprayed, it will be a permanent finish. So I like to spray at least 3 to 4 times, probably even like 4 to 5 times on the serving trays, mainly because if you lay something wet on there or something leaks or gets spilled, if you have it sealed, it's not going to go anywhere. It'll be a permanent finish. So, but like I said, I will put everything, all of the supplies I used down in the description, and please consider subscribing. There's a subscribe button down below, the red subscribe button, if you'd like to see future videos. So thanks for coming. I appreciate it. I appreciate you watching. Have a great day.